Hello, welcome back. We are diving into Britain again, and we're asking British public just questions about true cost of US healthcare shocks British public. That's the title of the video. This is by Politics Joe. So goes around probably asking him questions about, what do you think blank? Like if you break your arm, how much is it? Or not, if you think it's free, if you think it's $200, $500. So this is just gonna be going around, I think, and typically want to stay away from all politics, so keep the comments nice and classy, because this should be interesting. We all know it's expensive here, and it's crazy here, and it's definitely not like most of the world. We can only do so much, but let's jump in and see what they think and what you think, because I'm always curious about that, and I'll give you anything I could give, because I have, health insurance here, but it is still, even with insurance, it costs an arm and a leg. So let's see what they have to say.
10 grand
Should be interesting.
for a baby.
Is there a price for that?
Yes,
Jeez, $100, $200.
$2.5 grand.
Yeah, that's
$80.
600.
250.
More.
Shut the fridge.
More.
£300.
Double it.
$600. $600.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ambulance call out.
I just had, so this next one's gonna be an ambulance. Yeah, I just paid something fairly recently, is just kind of go in and kind of ask, I don't even know if they're a specialist or whatnot, but it was something like $700 just to go in and do some basic stuff or checks. I forget what it was, but yeah, it was just $700 and something, $780, something like that. And yeah, it was kind of on the pricier side, but I felt like I got away pretty decently, and insurance covered the bigger chunk of that, which is crazy, but that's just our reality.
Call out. How much do you think that costs?
Zero payment?
Zero payment?
Yeah, zero payment.
No. It costs
much,
$2,500.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
An inhaler.
$100.
Yeah, you're pretty close. It's a bit more.
120
250 to 350.
for an inhaler.
Right.
Man, so if you're poor, you're dead.
I know that it's like public healthcare in the UK. In the US, fortunately, I'm able to get healthcare through my parents, their jobs, but like I carry an EpiPen, and I know that like the cost of that has just been rising. So like there's like very few companies that even compete, so it's sort of like a monopoly for the EpiPen. Even though like we have insurance, it cost my parents about a couple hundred, even with insurance.
So 2 EpiPens.
Yeah.
How much do you reckon they are?
$80.
600.
$40.
I'm afraid not.
More?
More?
$100.
That's all of our reactions. I'm
150.
afraid not.
250.
More.
Shut the fridge.
More.
£300.
Double it.
$600. What? Why?
That's a very good question.
$600.
Yeah.
For me, it's more like just hives and shortness of breath. So it wouldn't be like an immediate death situation, but like, so I've been fortunate I've not had to use it, but it's something like keep on me. Like I have my backpack right now, I have it on me.
Cost of childbirth.
Jesus.
Ooh.
50 grand, something ridiculous now?
Yeah, see, I've blown the figures up in
Yeah,
my head now, haven't I? Because they're
not
large.
that much.
The highest, generally speaking, is about 30 grand.
Okay.
And that's the
Is
highest.
that reasonable? You haven't
Not reasonable at all. It's just
not
like,
reasonable.
On like we're on a benchmark.
100? 200?
Dollars.
Yeah.
For
The average is
childbirth?
about 10 grand. It can go up to 30,000.
10 grand for a baby.
Yeah, well, I guess. How much is your child worth?
Yeah. What, is that like the same everywhere?
The average is about $10,000, yeah.
That's mad. Oh, no.
See, that's crazy. See, I haven't gotten to that stage in life, so I don't know exactly how much it would be. But if the average is 10 grand, I don't know how much of that is covered by insurance, or if that's after covered with insurance. But yeah, that's not too crazy to me, because I've just been around it my whole
Okay,
life.
no thanks. In which case, the coil, IUD, contraception, how much do you think that costs?
For one person to implant
Now she's really thinking.
a grand?
Yeah, a little bit higher.
Really?
Yeah, $1,300.
Oh.
That's our
Mental.
reaction to
I
every
wonder
bill.
if you could tell me how expensive
Oof.
you think calling an ambulance out to your location is in America.
I guess it depends on like where you live. It really does. I can't even, is there a price for that?
Yes,
Jeez, $100, $200
2.5 grand.
for what? Why? Why?
Give birth by C-section.
That is impressive. I
And
don't
you
even
would
know
like to
why
hold your baby
it would be that much.
after you've given birth to it.
Actually, yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, you have to pay to do that.
Yes.
To hold my own child that I've been carrying inside of my womb.
Say something else.
Sorry, I was.
But yes, yes.
Jeez.
It's not actually that expensive.
Right.
That expensive.
Charging me, I'm gonna punch you.
Yeah.
Not you, but
Yeah.
the doctor. Like $100.
$40
$40.
for skin-on-skin contact. What do you think of the NHS?
Literally,
I didn't know
the gift
that.
that keeps on giving. Literally.
I've never heard of that either.
Literally, people are so dumb for taking advantage of it, and I don't want it to change.
Fun is to make you grateful for the NHS.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I didn't know how
Is
much
that your healthcare system?
free healthcare we got like just off the bat, but like knowing you have to pay like 30 grand for a child, it's outrageous. It really is ridiculous. So thank you NHS for your hard work.
I'm genuinely speechless.
Presumably you had an idea that healthcare was expensive in the US.
I didn't realise how expensive. Yeah, I'm just like,
I've heard of people out of the U.S. coming to the U.S. and just really knowing like they just are so careful, like don't get hurt here because it's going to be insane and they won't have insurance. So at least most likely not, I guess. But yeah, I've heard of foreigners not like just play it careful, play it safe. Because you don't want to even like sprain your ankle or something, and that would be probably hundreds of dollars. It's gonna be a lot of money. And I've even known people to go back to their country and get even dental work done, stuff like that they need to. It might cost a couple $1,000s here. They could go all the way back to Europe or something, their home country, or go down to Mexico and get it done for just like I don't know. Very cheap or a couple $100, something like that, and it's way better to do it that way. It's wild.
what? If you don't have money, you're
Well, yeah,
fudged. Yeah.
what do you think of the people who are profiting?
Yeah, I have family members in hospitals, but yeah, if you can't pay the bills, the hospitals have to take you in. So it's not like just a bunch of people are dying because they can't pay it. They might be in debt, but they'd probably be in debt for maybe their whole life. But I don't even know what happens if you don't pay, and you could never really pay. I think time just like goes on, and the hospitals kind of just pick up the bill. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but people aren't just dying because they're poor. I'm sure there are instances, but yeah, it's definitely different here, and we roughly know about it.
Off the sale of these medicines?
You bastards. Sorry, beep.
All right, well, that was that. Let me know what you think. I know it's going to be that, yeah, all those numbers are kind of just, I just think like, yeah, sucks, but you just got to do what you got to do. So that's just kind of our insurance will, and it's crazy because insurance will cover most of that, but some of those costs were after insurance covers. It could be, like, oh, I went up to check with a specialist. It's $3 grand. All right, but you only have to pay $700, something like that. So that's pretty wild. And we know it. And it's kind of jacked up here, but could only do so much and plan for it, I guess. Yeah, I even had a friend. A good story was my friend was half joking, but half serious as well. He was saying, man, if I went to the hospital and I had the choice, it's like, okay, we could either fix this and save your life, and if we don't do this, if you say no, you're going to die. But to fix you, it's going to be $50,000. And with a dead straight, just his face was just like stone. He said, really thinking about it, he's like, I'd probably die just instead of paying $50,000. Very, very serious when he said it. He would probably end up paying anyways. Someone else would pay for him, whatever. He wouldn't die, but it was just kind of one of those things where we go through it as well. It's crazy, and we do think of that as well. We don't think it's normal or good, but it's kind of like our books in college and stuff are more than the classes sometimes. It's crazy. So things are definitely funky in certain areas, but let me know what you think. That was pretty good videos. It definitely is enlightening, but yeah, let me know what you think. It's strange, we know. I don't think we know how good it is other places of the world, but yeah, let me know what you think. Thoughts, that's what I want. Discussion, not angry discussions though. Constructive criticism, constructive conversations, because I want to actually, learn something and see what you guys think. So let me know, and until next time, thanks for joining. This is a little different, but yeah, have a good rest of your day. Be safe, be healthy.